Namaste. Namaste. Purnamaste. I am that crazy man, and I'm gonna give you my word again. I'll give you my word from the heart. This is video number 4 about anxiety. In first 3 videos, I was telling you how to avoid anxiety. And in this video also I am to tell you a little bit because I saw from somebody that I actually love very much and is suffering from anxiety. And I have to say that also later, that she must avoid that. But in this video, I am to speak about what you actually do when you have an anxiety attack, when you have a panic attack. Because in that time, you cannot go in meditation. You cannot even think thoughts that are good. And more you resist it, more you try to stop it, more hardcore and heavy your anxiety attacks get. For whatever you gives energy, whatever you empower, whatever you try to stop, resist, control, you only make stronger. So how anxiety attack is caused? You are thinking thoughts about the future, about the time that is not now here, and something that did not happen. Projecting worst negative scenarios in your mind in future. The worst thing that may happen to you, what they may do to you. Anyone? What may happen to you, what you may lose, what is not to happen, what should happen. And you're thinking these thoughts. And then you're anxious, you're suffering from separation from now here, suffering in time that doesn't exist, suffering in anxiety attack because of something that didn't happen. And it's not real, because only what is now here is real. And when you are now here in a moment, you are free of anxiety. And you are thinking thoughts that you are not good enough, that others will not accept you, that you are not right, that you hate yourself with your thoughts, you don't love yourself, you project negative thoughts upon yourself, about yourself. And that's why you may suffer in an anxiety attack. So always you are thinking something that is not true now here. You may blame yourself that you are not good enough, hate yourself, thinking that you are bad. You are thinking what is not true and you are anxious about if others will accept you, what they think. It doesn't matter what they think. You can have anxiety attack even if you are thinking that you will meet people and you have anxiety and you're thinking that you will have anxiety attack, thinking negative thoughts that in front of people you will have anxiety attack, and then you actually create an anxiety attack. So you always create anxiety attack by thinking what is actually not true now here. You see, thinking what is not true in your true self in the moment now, not loving yourself, thinking things that will happen that are not true and didn't happen yet, or thinking things that this will not happen. Always worst case scenarios you're projecting in future, or thinking that bad thoughts about yourself, and these bad thoughts produce an anxiety attack. And now, like I said, if you want to stop anxiety attack, if you want to control, if you want to force and resist, again what you're doing, again you are analyzing your mind judging your anxiety attack, forcing, controlling, trying to stop anxiety attack. You are introducing so much resistance about the anxiety attack. And whatever you try to stop, whatever you give your energy to, whatever you empower, you only empower to grow. And your anxiety attacks gets heavier, more suffering. Because actually just that resistance, force, control, judgment, analysis is stopping your mind. Just this is what is separation from self. Your mind checking you, judging you. You are anxious. You are not now here good enough. That something will happen that is not now here. So the only way that anxiety stops if you come in a moment now. In alignment with yourself. In love. In truth. In power. In peace. For anxiety is you feeling separation from yourself. In gratitude, what you love, what is now here. You have to start thinking good thoughts. But you cannot do that. When you have anxiety attack, you just cannot, because if you want to stop, try to stop thinking bad thoughts and introduce positive thoughts, you cannot do it. You're forcing. You are actually offering resistance again. This will sound very weird, but you have to allow it to happen. Because this resistance, forcing to stop, to control, analyze, judgment, blaming you that you should not have anxiety attack, this is actually what is causing the anxiety attack in the first place. And when you're free of that, you're free of anxiety, you have to understand, I am not my thoughts. I am not my mind. I am not my anxiety attack. This is not who I am. And you let it happen. You observe it. You let it happen and you start breathing. Breathe out. Breathe in peace. Don't try to forcefully, I must stop anxiety and breathe out anxiety. Breathe in peace. No, just allow the anxiety and breathe it out. And breathe in. If you can meditate on breathing peace, if you have anxiety attack, you cannot meditate on breathing peace. Just let anxiety out. Breathe. And focus on your breathing. Focus on your breathing. Breathing. Breathe. Focus on your breathing. And that's how you stop anxiety attack now. You are focusing on your breathing and your negative thoughts stop, because you don't try to stop forcefully the anxious thoughts, the negative thoughts. You actually focusing on your breathing, on what is now here. And you cannot go in meditation. You cannot focus on good thoughts. You can focus only on breathing. And in breathing, your negative thoughts can subside. You focus in breathing, you come in a moment now. And you can now start thinking positive thoughts. What is now here, what you can change, what you love, what feels good, and offer gratitude, gratitude, gratitude to that. Count your blessing. Now you can watch my video. Focus on what feels right, what stops your anxiety. Breathe. Now you can focus on what feels right. You watch my video. You watch whatever stops anxiety, whatever brings you peace. Breathe. Yeah, if you will watch my video and breathe, you can stop your anxiety. Just don't try to stop your anxiety. Then you can go in meditation. Because now you focus on your breathing and you can go in meditation to come in alignment with yourself, in love, in power, in truth, in peace. In alignment with yourself, you come. Meditate. Now, when you have focused on your breathing, like I said, you can meditate. You can focus on what stops anxiety, like my video, whatever brings love and brings joy to you. Focus on what you have, what is now here, and you offer gratitude to that. Now you thinking, now you can think good thoughts that actually bring you in love, in truth, in trust, in peace. I suggest, as your anxiety stops, you do all that. Go in meditation. Focus on my video, on whatever stops your anxiety, whatever stops your anxiety. Beautiful music, beautiful meditation music, my video. Go in meditation and think positive thoughts. Be grateful for what is now here and love yourself. Now you can, because you are in alignment with yourself, you can, I am good enough. I am always the best that I can be. Because there is only this moment now. A next moment doesn't exist. There is only this moment now. And you cannot be better this moment. You are the best that you can be. You can be better only next moment. But next moment is not now here. Only this moment now is now here. And when you learn to be now here in a moment now, you're free of anxiety. You have to realize you are not your mind. You have to watch your anxiety, watch your negative thoughts. These negative thoughts are not you. Negative thoughts can stop by you not trying to stop it, offering resistance. You know you are not your mind, you are not your thoughts. And whatever doesn't feel right, anxiety, oscillation, is just the sign that you are thinking what is not true. So you can know this is not me. I am not anxiety. You observe it. Anxiety is a sign that your thoughts has taken you into the separation from yourself, into separation from who you are. So you have to understand how this is. And when you feel right, whatever feels good, whatever brings you in a moment now, you are thinking thoughts that is you. So you can just know when I have anxiety thoughts, when I think negative thoughts, this is not me, this is my mind. And you allow it to happen, you focus on your breathing. And when you focus good thoughts, positive thoughts, you love yourself, you trust, you have faith, you are blessing everything, you are grateful for everything, you are in love. You're thinking thoughts that are actually you. And that's why you are in a moment now, you are in bliss, you are in happiness, you are in gratitude, you are in love. You just cannot stop your anxiety. You can just realize this is not me. This is just my mind producing. I'm thinking thoughts that are not true in me. Then you see, and then you do what feels right, what feels good, what brings joy to you. Again, you watch my video, you create, you play with your dog, with your cat. You play with a child. You do what you love. And whatever doesn't feel right to you is what you should not do. You will get an anxiety attack. Whoever, whatever, wherever, bad news takes you in negative thoughts that are not true. You feel fear, anxiety attack. Bad people that are unconscious of their shadow, that are projecting, attacking you with your shadow. Everyone who doesn't feel right to you, you have to get them the fuck out of your life. Yeah. And I'm speaking to you now, kiddo. I'm speaking to you now, kiddo. Everyone who doesn't feel right, you have to get rid of them. Like Buddha, he left entire family, his father. And like you have said, you have problem with your father, and you said, "Fucker, bring it on." Buddha said, "Attachment is root cause of all suffering. Attachment is root cause of all pain." And I have to tell you, regardless if it's your father, if it's causing you anxiety attacks, if he doesn't respect you, if he's just unconscious of his shadow and controlling you, opposing you, violating you, attacking you with his shadow, and he doesn't stop, he does to you what you never do to him, you have to understand he will take you into serious anxiety attacks. And many times, like Jesus has said, two are lying in same bed. One is taken, one is swollen by the darkness. So many times your family members, your mother, your father, your brother, your husband are here just agents of the shadow to push on your attachments so that they would keep you in the matrix. You want to get free of the matrix, but they are like crabs in a bucket. They pull you back in. And if they don't respect you, I don't do this to you. I give you peace. Give me peace. I love you. If they cannot do that, they do to you what you do to no one. They don't love you for who you are. Attachment is root cause of pain. They are only attachment of your body. Like my father, right now, I don't want to see him. No, I don't want him to suck my energy. And he never changed. My mother is 3,000 kilometers, 30,000 kilometers away. I'm sorry, Germany. What did I say? And we have beautiful relationship. The only person I talk on the phone with for long, once a month. And my father lives 6 kilometers away from here. And I haven't seen him for 33 years. I wanted to make contact, but then I just felt what is going on. I saw what is going on. I heard what is going on. I checked what is going on. And what is going on is the same thing that was going on when my mother ran to Germany to save her life because he wanted to kill her. I'm very sensitive. I don't want to suffer. I save myself. Attachment is the root cause of all suffering. I have nothing to forgive. I don't resent him. I don't hate him. I actually love him and pray for him and wish him the best. But he will not do to me what I will never do to him and to no one. I love him and I love myself. That's why I don't want to see him again. Because if I would have to deal with him, I would suffer in anxiety. And he would be an agent of the matrix to keep me in the matrix. Because you see, like you said, your father doesn't respect you, your father is just projecting your shadow, your demons upon you. So you see, he's only there that he's coming, you are attached. He's opposing, violating, controlling, blaming, judging, and just wants your energy. Demons are working through him, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He's agent of the darkness. And he's just to drain you, to keep you in lower vibration, and to keep you in the matrix. This is the time of ascension, to ascend to fifth dimension. This is a great conjunction between old Saturn and Jupiter, the new. And your father represents all consciousness. He want to control you, blame you, judge you, violate you, and you represent new consciousness. You don't want to do this to no one, judge, accuse, blame no one, control no one. And you have to set yourself free, because in this time now, he's sure just an agent to keep you in the matrix, to keep you in this hell. And if you will give him attention, if you will give him attention, whew, he will drain you. He will take you in lower vibration, in separation from yourself, in anger, in hate, in resentfulness, in violation. You will give him energy, and you will actually be in that dimension of consciousness. He just want to keep you in 3D, in the opposition and control and fighting, conflict. You lower your vibration and you remain there. And if he cannot love you for who you are, and if he cannot respect you, you have to get rid of him. Attachment is the root cause of all suffering. You had so many fathers. Every lifetime you had another. And you don't know now who they are, and you are not attached to them. I will tell you, whoever, I'm your family. I made this video especially for you, kiddo. You know, I'm your family. But your father, if he's like this, he's not your family. Only who loves you for who you are and cares how you feel and wants you to feel good and would never want to cause you anxiety attack, they love you for who you are. They care how you feel, and they are your family. And those who do not care how you feel and actually want you to suffer and blame them and blame you and just project their shadow on you so you suffer for them, and they're making you anxious and they don't care what you feel. If they don't stop when you ask them, stop doing to me what I never do to you, I love you, I give you peace, I give you freedom. If they don't stop, you have to give freedom to yourself. Because you will not heal your anxiety ever. You will suffer in anxiety like anything. You will save yourself. You will save your soul, because I said they just may be agents of the matrix to drain you of energy, to keep you in low vibration, in separation from yourself, in fear, in guilt, in control, in opposition, so that you remain in the matrix, you see. I actually covered two topics and it's just 23 minutes, and I could cover one topic and it's 45 minutes usually. Attachment is the root cause of all suffering. They are not their body. You are not your body. They are just the earth you grew out. And you are not attached to this earth like trees. You can go. And you don't leave them. Important is that you don't hate them, you don't resent them, you don't blame them. You wish them good. You love them, but you don't allow them to do to you what you never do to them. And you will suffer in anxiety. And actually, they will keep you in the matrix, in a false self. So, like this. I guess I said it all. And I actually wanted to make two videos. When I was 18 years old, my family was against my spiritual awakening, wanted to keep me in the matrix, wanted to stop me from meditation, forcing me to eat meat again. Stopped. My brother wanted me to cook meat for him, and they were really resisting and forcing. And I could not get my peace. And I got an opportunity to go to India, and I didn't tell them anything. I left my entire family. My entire family would say no word to save myself. Just like Buddha, I realized I had to get free of all my attachments. They were keeping me, they are not allowing me. I stopped all drugs. I stopped heavy drugs, ecstasy, and I was in a bliss dancing 3 months, and they saw this. I lost my full self that time. I lost 30 kg and lost my old self. And I was dancing 3 months in a forest. And they could not take it. They could not take it that I'm speaking only spiritual stuff. And they could not take it that I'm not eating meat, that I am meditating, and that I am completely crazy. And they just wanted to control me. They wanted me to start eating meat, to stop meditation, and to just be normal again. Actually, my grandmother, she said, actually, that when I was taking drugs, I was better, that I should go back to taking drugs. Can you imagine? She actually said this to me. Insane, huh? So I just knew. I got spiritually awakened, and I immediately knew I want to get enlightened. I want to be spiritual master. This is it. This is bliss. This is ecstasy. I don't need no drugs. I don't need nothing. I am the ecstasy. And they wanted to take this away from me. I saved my life. And I said, I have to save my life. And I went to India and I meditated in India to be in alignment with myself, free of anxiety until I reach enlightenment. If I came back, at that time they didn't actually change me anymore. They accepted me because they knew he will leave again. You better take him as he is. So like this, attachment will keep you in anxiety. If you're having anxiety attack, you should not think of this person, allow that person to come to you. You should get free yourself of all attachments like Buddha for eternal life. For they are the agents to keep you in the matrix, in karma. Attachment is the root cause of all karma. And you want to get free. You want to get free of the matrix. You want to get free of karma. You want to get free of birth and death. You want to get free of false self. No, 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 no. Illusion comes. 3D comes. Matrix comes. The old comes. The Saturn comes to take you down, control you, force you, blame you, and take you down back into a dimension. I am your father, I made you. Come down. And the Jupiter is coming, telling you ascend, let go. This world is an illusion. Attachment is the root cause of suffering in this world of karma. Whoever is keeping you down from flying doesn't feel right. They are keeping you away from your ascension, from your freedom. They will keep you in 3D in suffering and in anxiety. And you free yourself from anxiety when you just have no attachment. Attachment is the root cause of all suffering. Everyone will die. And anyway, father, mother, you can leave them. If they don't love you for who you are, if they don't care what you feel, how you feel, you will suffer in anxiety. So you just have to leave them now and save yourself. And focus like I focus on my mom, on my beautiful brother, on my beautiful uncle, because they love me for who I am and they bring joy to me. And my another uncle and my father, no, thank you. Whew. One uncle stolen money from my handicapped brother, and another and father is drinking and using drugs and abusing women. Focus on my mother, on you, my family. Feel right. My brother. And I'm free of anxiety. Attachment is the root cause of pain. Because they will come when you are attached and you cannot let go, huh? Because it is right. You have to be good enough. You're a very bad child. If you leave Father, you are a devil. You are a Satan. If you leave Father, Father gave you life. Your ego blaming you, judging you. You're attached. You're afraid of losing. And that's why they come when you are most attached. They come and they want to keep you in a matrix. Because actually, you want to get free. You have decided to get free of all karma, of 3D, of false self, of attachments. And the only way to keep you is there, where your mind judges you and blames you that you are not good enough if you leave them, that you are Satan child if you leave your father, there where you are most attached and you cannot let go. And it's a test. It's a test if you are ready to let go. Like Jesus Christ, he left mother and father when he was 11 years old. Buddha, when he was how much? Like similar age, 12 or something. I, when I was 18. We saved ourselves. This is test. My grandmother loves me. She gives everything for me. You cannot leave her. You must stay in the matrix. This is test. If you get rid of them, those family members that actually do not feel right to you, you have passed the test. You have given away your attachment. You are ready to become Buddha. And when I returned back to from India, me and my grandmother were best friends. And on that bed, she said, I have Purna. I don't need any priest. That's how she loved me. So in the end, you see, I didn't give attention. I have showed her that she cannot control me. She came back in my life. I came back in her life. And because of me, her death was actually the happiest time of her life because she always wanted me to be priest. And I was speaking her stories about Jesus and eternal life because she was dying. She's not in her body. And she said, I need no priest. I have Purna. She had her priest and she was happy because I left her at 18 years ago. When I was 18 years of age. And I didn't come back until she realized that if she controls me again, I may leave again. And she never did again. We have beautiful relationship. And I healed my anxiety that time in India. And in forest later. She brought much up also later, but okay. So this was video how you heal your anxiety. And you cannot heal your anxiety if you don't leave your attachment of your body, aka family members that do not love you for who you are. Like, if they love you, if they really love you for who you are, like my grandmother loved me, she came back to my life and she even, at her death time, we were one and in love. So that's how you heal anxiety. That's how you stop your anxiety attack. That's how you get rid of attachments of the body, aka family members that don't love you for who you are. And you're free of anxiety, free of separation from yourself. Buddha, free of karma, free of suffering, free of birth and death. I give you my word just for that. And if anybody feels like you want to offer a donation, like you want to offer a support, do know that you are so welcome and I'm so grateful from the heart. There's any blessing in my heart, let it all go to you, please. Without your donation, there would be no art of the word that I am. Like this flowing, thank you. I'll not chat with you. I'll not deal with comments and answer comments and like this and give you that energy. This causes anxiety to me. So when you if you social media, when you have anxiety attack, it can even give you more anxiety. Stay away. I will do white light quantum source healing on you. I will not say a word and you don't tell me a word. I'm so clairsentient, I feel everything. In PayPal, I see your email address, and regardless the donation, I always do the healing on you. White light source healing, and it's beyond time and space. You don't need time, you don't need appointment. You just have my word and trust that I do it. I give you my word. I'm gonna do healing on you. And you may say, "But I have to tell you what is wrong with me." No, 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 no. I have to focus on your being free of all afflictions. And in this way, I perform best healing on you. And you, how you utilize your energy as much as you work on yourself, as much as you heal yourself, and my healing works on you. You see, if you are suffering in time that is not now here, thinking what didn't happen and worst thing that would happen and won't happen, and blaming yourself, negative thoughts, no one can heal you. You're suffering in anxiety. But if you focus on your breathing, focus on what is now here in gratitude, in love, do what you love, do what you love, do what you love, do what brings peace and joy and alignment to yourself. Write that book, make that video, create, paint, and meditate in alignment with yourself. Your love, peace, power, truth, gratitude, bliss, joy, happiness. There's no fear, no guilt, no anxiety, no time. So you have to be now here to heal your anxiety. And then you heal your anxiety. And if you are suffering in time that is not now here and thinking thoughts about you that is not now true, you are suffering in time in anxiety. When you are now here, focused on what is now here, like doing what you love, loving yourself, what feels right, you are now here in a moment in alignment with yourself, you are free of anxiety. But when you are focusing on what is not now here, introducing negative thoughts, negative scenarios, focusing on yourself and hating yourself, thinking negative thoughts about yourself, judging, controlling, blaming, analyzing yourself, and judging, controlling, blaming the future that is not now here. You suffer in anxiety and separation from the moment now. No one can heal you, but I do healing on you. But I tell you, you have to be now here and you heal yourself on anxiety, everybody now. I cannot heal you of anxiety, but I can make a fourth video now how you heal your anxiety. I give you my word. Purnamaste. Purnamaste.